Okay. Okay. Hi, my name is Marilyn. Welcome to my crash course on financial literacy. And today we're going to be going over net worth. So first I want to go over why you should know your net worth, and it's the most accurate way to calculate how much wealth you've accumulated. If you know how much money you're worth, how much wealth you've accumulated, it's easier for yourself to have a financial background, a financial foundation for you to understand and start thinking about your goals and where you want to start heading. Another reason you should know your net worth is if you ever plan on applying for a loan, this is something you need to know. You can figure this out on websites like Bankrate or Credit Karma. I believe they have calculators for it online, but I'm going to show you really quickly how to do it on paper because it's super simple. The formula of this is assets minus liabilities. So how many things can make you money minus how many things are taking away your money, and that's how much you're worth. So first we're going to talk about short-term depreciating assets. These are assets that you own for not a very long amount of time, but could still make you money. So cash, how much cash do you have in your banking account? And everything on this board is a proposed scenario, so none of it's true and it's just for demonstrational purposes. So let's say Tina is a high school student and she just wants to figure out her net worth. She has $200 in her bank account. Personal property. If you want to know how much your stuff in your room is worth, imagine taking all of your stuff, throwing it on your front lawn, and then having a yard sale. And however much you think it would sell for, let's say it's $1 a t-shirt and you own 50 t-shirts, and then you throw your furniture into it and it's $200 for your bed and all of that. When you add all of that up, that's what your personal property is worth. Another category is how much your computer is worth, because it's not fair to throw your MacBook Pro on the front of your lawn and sell it when you could be selling it for a much higher retail value. You should also include how much your car is worth. And then underneath that, there's a section for books, because that is something that she could sell and accumulate money for. Tina does not have a house, does not have a 401k, and she started investing $20 in stocks. So when you add all of these numbers up, Tina's assets are worth $3,620. So now let's check at the liabilities. The short-term liabilities will be things you can pay off relatively quickly, like a loan or a credit card. These things can be paid off relatively quickly when compared to the long-term liabilities, which are your car lease, car loan, mortgage. Tina paid for her car in cash, so that's why there's a 0 here, because it's completely paid off and it's no longer a liability. It is now an asset she could sell for with money. She doesn't have a home, and when you add up the liabilities, they come to a whopping $1,300. $2,300. And if you were to subtract her current assets from her current liabilities, Tina's looking at about $1,300 in terms of assets. So now this is when I pose a question to you. What can Tina do to raise her net worth? If you want to pause the video here so you can think about it, feel free, but I'm going to move on. So the obvious offense here is the loans. If you were to subtract all of the loans and debt she has accumulated, she would be twice as wealthy as her current net worth is. So now that you know why you should know your net worth and how to figure out your net worth, I hope now that we have laid the first brick of your financial education, you build a very sturdy wall, and I'll be here along the way to help you out. So stay tuned.